a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
I need to get my swag right there.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here comes the Bronco offense with Drew Lock from Missouri in charge.
What a roller coaster for Drew Lock from the NFL draft until the end of his rookie season, because on draft night he thought he might go in the first round, ended up going in the second, and then didn't get to start with the Broncos until near the end of his rookie year. But the Broncos did go 4-1 in those games, and he played very well, working on his agility and his pocket presence in the offseason. And I love how the Broncos upgraded around him in order to give him more weapons.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He'll have a first down past the 40, the 30, past the 20.
Keep going. Keep
And
going.
all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 75 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Jalen Richard now on the return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. First possession coming for the Raiders, and at quarterback, their longtime starter in his 7th season, Derek Carr.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Wow, he's doing this.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That good for 19 and a first down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolute perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr fighting the veteran Jason Witten. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. I mean, less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And it's up and good. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pick.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Now this defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon. Spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Lock on the give, it's Lindsay. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Marcus Joyner on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
These two teams all tied after one.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
They'll come up on a second and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now to the air, Lock. He'll find Lindsay here. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Lindsay. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. Second rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a Phillip Lindsay touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here comes Richard on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips, and this one winds up getting intercepted.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Locke, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
1st and 10 at the 27.
Now a carry for Lindsay. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, right back to Lindsay. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.